My name is Hesong. My friends call me Hagi. I'm from Mongolia. I used to live in Ulaanbaatar. Ulaanbaatar is a really bustling city. Most of the population lives in the city because it's the only city and most job opportunities are there. Both my parents are doctors and they used to be really busy with work. So during my summer breaks, I used to go to the countryside to my grandparents. Life outside of the city in Mongolia has still some aspects of the nomadic lifestyle. Most people live in girs, which are known here as yurts. Yeah, so this is a gir. Additionally, the house doors always face the sun. I've been in Stirling for 4 years. I'm studying a bachelor degree. Coming to UK was always something I've wanted. I think it was a dream. When I was applying to universities, I forgot to think about how the city and the life outside of university would affect my life. As soon as I came in, I realized that I was gonna be really lonely and have a hard time transitioning to this kind of new lifestyle which was nothing like what I expected. I didn't see a lot of Asian students, I didn't see a lot of students from other countries, and there weren't any opportunities for me to go and meet these people from other cultures. And then going to the city for the first time, have people kind of like look at you a bit weird, and that kind of makes you feel, wait, I'm like different here. It sort of makes you feel a little bit unwelcome, and you realize that you sort of don't belong here. Mongolia is a very sort of unknown and not really talked about place, and I don't think a lot of people realize that it's an independent country that has its own unique culture and history. People would always assume I'm Chinese instead of asking, hey, where are you from? The year that I came here is when COVID started, and I think that really changed how people saw Asian people here. I think it gave an excuse for people who are already racist to kind of be more aggressive about that. Joining the Pole Society was my way of making friends and meeting those people from other countries and actually having that opportunity to tell people where I'm from, about my country, and learn about theirs and about Scotland as well. I have not explicitly told my parents that I pole dance. Mongolia is a very traditional country, and there's a very specific, very single-minded view of how a woman should look and behave. So I was just not feeling like that suited me, and I hated that I was perceived as a woman, and then that meant that I had to act and be a certain way. But doing pole and then seeing myself pole dance, it kind of showed me that I can be a feminine, and that can just be for me and not for someone else.
I think Hagi is the sweetest teacher, and she's kind and she's patient with you. And even if you can't, or say you can't do something, she motivates you so you can.
As a teacher, Hagi is very patient. You know, she will repeat the move as many times as you need, which I need a lot.
I've been doing pole for over 4 years now. I've just gotten so much stronger. It's also given me an opportunity to kind of look into what being feminine and masculine means to me. And I'm non-binary now. Performances, I feel like, give you that opportunity to think and to look deep into yourself a lot more. Coming into pole, you're never ever judged as your gender. It's open for anyone to do, and I feel like it gives trans people and people who are like figuring out their sexuality and an opportunity to sort of go deeper into those feelings through movement, but also the classes, the community, when you perform, the amount of positive, accepting, like affirming words, it's just full of that. Like finding that place as an LGBTQIA person can be hard, I think, and pole gives you that space to just be celebrated.
As you get older, and if you have like rankings and stuff, traditionally like you wear hats and your head gets bigger and bigger. So this is more like for younger people. These dots, they're usually used to be drawn by queens, and I tried to make my cheeks a bit red because that's like a really big Mongolian like feature, I think. Really red, rosy cheeks.
Because pole gives me so many opportunities to perform and be in front of people, I can now show them like bits of my culture, show them what I wear and how I move, how people can listen to Mongolian music and hear about Mongolia itself, and hopefully that like inspires people to go back and like research about Mongolia and maybe think or just realize that this country exists. Pole changed my life, how I see myself and how I want to live my life going forward. And I want other people to have the same opportunity as well to change their life. I've gotten to travel a lot in Scotland. I realized it's very similar to Mongolia. The scenery, the lifestyle outside of cities, it's really beautiful, and there's like parallels to Mongolian and Scottish history as well that I find really, that I feel like I can connect to. I'd really love to live here, and I'm finding more and more meaning for me to be here that I didn't see at first.